Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Universe Mode on the JPG channel, of course, and it is finally time for this star-studded dream triple threat tag team eliminator match between the New Day, the Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY. The winners, of course, going on to Detroit and to face the Blackpool Combat Club for those World Tag Team Championships. It really could not get any bigger than this when it comes to three tag teams that have done it all across the world. The New Day being one of the most decorated tag teams in professional wrestling history. Motor City Machine Guns being arguably the greatest tag team in the world back in the early 2000s, and DIY being the pinnacle, of professional wrestling in the black and gold NXT days, and definitely honing their craft over here on the main roster as well, considering they held those World Tag Team Championships for a very long time in last year's Universe Mode. They're trying to get back up onto that high horse and find themselves once again standing across the Blackpool Combat Club. The only team in this match that has not even came, face to face with the Blackpool Combat Club is the Motor City Machine Guns. These are the only two guys here in this entire match that would be one fresh match for both of these guys right here. And man, what a absolute spectacle it was last week when the Motor City Machine Guns were revealed as the mystery team in this little tournament here. Shelley just breezes right past Xavier Woods. I don't know if that's a little bit of disrespect on Shelley's end or what, but as I was saying, the Motor City Machine Guns, man, what a treat it has been having them in the WWE finally after all these years. Ladies and gentlemen, you did hear that right. This is a triple threat eliminator match, which means an elimination style. Teams only go out after both members have been eliminated. So really there's two separate chances for each team to find themselves in that World Tag Team Championship match in Detroit. Man, like I said, this is one hell of a dream match between all three of these guys. I mean, I'd love to see DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns in general. I'd love to see New Day versus Motor City Machine Guns. Chances are we could see that in the future. Who knows? Motor City Machine Guns are here to stay in Universe Mode on Monday Night Raw. They have signed full WWE contracts. They are ready to go. They are ready to start their WWE career finally, once and for all. Something that I believe should have been done a long. And here we go, folks. All 6 competitors in the ring at once. Texas Tornado style. Already going for a pinfall as Xavier Woods on Tommaso Ciampa. This is going to be one hell of a match, folks. Like I said, all three of these teams are absolutely skilled in their own right. Gargano running halfway across the ring with the DDT to Alex Shelley. I mean, a lot of people say that Gargano, adopted a lot of his style from Alex Shelley himself. Alex Shelley was the innovator of a lot of these moves that you see these new guys, use in their artillery. Nowadays is a beautiful rolling elbow from Chris Sabin there. Man, this is going to be very hard to call. All 6 of these guys are completely, oh my goodness gracious, a running power bomb from Alex Shelley. I was going to say, all 6 of these guys are completely unpredictable in their own rights. And remember, there is no disqualification as you see Tommaso Ciampa bringing out a stop sign in this match. And look at this, Xavier Woods off the ropes with a huge kick right to the face of Chris Sabin. And now Xavier Woods getting a little bit of action with those weapons as well, as Ciampa just threw Alex Shelley to the floor now. And Sabin gets back into this thing. Drop kick right to the back of the head of Gargano. And now Chris Sabin once again lining Xavier Woods up for that power bomb for the second time here. Goes for a cover again. You'll notice neither team is, looking to break the count, because as I said, it is elimination style rules in this match, folks. We want to give each and every team the best opportunity to find themselves in that match with the Blackpool Combat Club when we get to SummerSlam. And speaking of ripping off Shelley's style, Gargano just hit a slice bread standing variation of it. Look at this. Shelley coming off the ropes with a springboard crossbody, taking out Kofi Kingston and throwing that stop sign right at Gargano. Almost as if to say, yeah, stop stealing my moves, kid. And now, wait a minute. Chris Sabin says, well, if you guys want to bring weapons, we can bring weapons. Shelley's going for a pin on Gargano. Ciampa was looking to break it up. Oh, look at this. Chris Sabin brings out this kendo stick involved in this match now. It looks like Xavier Woods is lining up for something. He's got a chair now. This is really starting to spill out here. You gotta realize what's on the line, folks, and that is that. Oh my goodness, what a drop kick from Sabin. That is that World Tag Team Championship opportunity for the Guns. That's an opportunity that they've never had before, fighting for a World Tag Team title in WWE. They are, world-class traveled, former IWGP Tag Team Champions, former TNA World Tag Team Champions. They have never, oh my goodness, what a nasty knee right to that arm, and Sabin follows that up with a kick to the elbow. I said they've never been WWE Tag Team Champions before. They're looking to, oh, look at this. Ciampa has a table. Like I said, it's very hard to keep up with all this action all at once. But the New Day, oh my goodness, Kofi Kingston throwing caution to the wind. Jumping on Gargano there. This is really starting to spill out here, folks. And now Kingston grabs a ladder. You gotta be kidding me. Tables, ladders, and chairs, oh my. I'd love to see these three teams in a TLC match. I'll let you know that right now. And look at this, Chris Sabin looking to go air Sabin as he crashes into Xavier Woods with a suicide dive. And now Ciampa looking to get him some of Chris Sabin right now. Ciampa chopping at the bit, no pun intended, back suplex. This is a match DIY has had has wanted to have, I should say, for years now, is the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. Ciampa and Gargano. They've been teasing it on Twitter ever since they realized that the Motor City Machine Guns were free agents. Beautiful enziguri from Chris Sabin there. Now, oh my god, look, what the hell is Gargano? He's got a door? Gargano has a door. That is very unexpected. Oh, just threw a chair shot right at Ciampa. But Ciampa coming back into this thing with a clothesline at the back of the neck of Sabin. And now a knee right to the face. And now Ciampa's feeling himself. And now what can Ciampa have planned here? No, a snap suplex right on that door. You do not see a door in a wrestling ring every day. Look at this. Alex Shelley, the ultimate disrespect to Johnny Gargano with the Gargano escape locked in on his best friend, Tommaso Ciampa. Chris Sabin holds the ring, but Ciampa somehow able to still get his wits about him there and find a reversal out of it. Now Kingston and Sabin. Shelley is cracked Xavier Woods with that stop sign. An inverted DDT on that door. Could that be enough? No, Woods again with a kick out. And now, wait a minute, Sabin attacks Woods, but Woods out of harm's way that time. Alex Shelley planting Tommaso Ciampa there. Now, wait a minute, what the hell's Chris Sabin got planned here? Oh my god, that Fisherman Buster right on the chair to Gargano. That's got to be it. How the hell did Gargano just kick out of that? Shelley going for a pinfall on Kofi. 1, 2, no, again. Again, still in this fight, it's Kofi Kingston and Sabin throwing caution to the wind once more, but Xavier was able to step out of harm's way. We knew this would be, chaos in every sense of the word. Xavier Woods now, look at this, Falcon Arrow to Chris Sabin on the outside. Ciampa and Alex Shelley fighting each other on the inside. Inverted DDT from Ciampa. And now look at this, went for a knee strike, but Xavier Woods didn't get all of it, or even enough of it, really. And now look at this, Chris Sabin and Gargano going at it here in the center of the ring. And now rolling elbow flush to the face of Gargano. Fairy tale ending from Ciampa in the middle of the ring. Kofi's out. 1, 2, 3. The New Day are eliminated. Kofi Kingston, I should say, is eliminated. Xavier Woods still hangs in this match. He still has an opportunity for the New Day to go to Detroit. He just has to beat the odds of being the only man left in the New Day. And believe me, I'm pretty sure the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY want to get rid of the New Day as quick as possible here. As now Chris Sabin going for that door. Setting it up in that corner. What the hell could Chris Sabin have planned here, man? And now, wait a minute. Oh, no. Chris Sabin's got bad intentions in the mind with that door. What the hell is he going for here? Oh, a powerbomb right on that stop sign. I don't think he got exactly what he wanted. And now Alex Shelley looking to perhaps brainbuster Gargano or something. And now, wait a minute. No. Bad intentions with that door. Oh, Ciampa able to reverse it the last second. And I do mean the last second here, is now Xavier Woods trying to even the odds here a little bit at least. And now look at this, Gargano off the top rope with a moonsault, takes out Shelley. Snaps suplex from Ciampa. Kofi Kingston's going to have to, go to the back. Look at this, Gargano now. Gargano with the proper Gargano escape, locked in on Alex Shelley. Will Shelley tap out? Will he leave Chris Sabin alone by himself? But no, Shelley fights out now. Remember, like I said, Gargano adapted a lot of his moveset from Alex Shelley, and that's not even saying like he was stealing moves or anything. It's just, Gargano had good taste in tag team wrestling back in the day, watching the Guns. Lawn darts face first into Alex Shelley, and now could this be it right here? Count of 2. No, Shelley again with the shoulder out at 2.5. And now Xavier Woods goes top rope. Xavier Woods still hanging in here, remember. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, both members of the Guns, down and out right now. Xavier Woods and Gargano going back and forth, and now it's Sabin and Alex Shelley lighting up Tommaso Ciampa with a single leg drop kick, springboard crossbody. Who was that? Xavier Woods just got Gargano. Xavier Woods just got Gargano. And now, wait a minute. Oh, no, Sabin accidentally tripped and I think just interrupted the pin from Shelley to Tommaso Ciampa. And wait a minute, Alex Shelley face first onto that table. Goes Tommaso Ciampa with shell shock, and that will eliminate Tommaso Ciampa. Both members of the Guns are left with Xavier Woods. Both members of the Guns are left with Xavier Woods. What the hell has he got planned? Oh my God, face first. Face first through the door. Goes Xavier Woods, and I don't think the Guns are done yet. Alex Shelley with a double foot stomp to the outside. The Guns now have the best opportunity to win this match. It's Xavier Woods against both members of the Guns. Kofi Kingston, man, he's biting every single nail that he has on his finger right now, considering the fact that Xavier Woods is definitely outnumbered here. Chris Sabin looks to be having some very bad intentions in mind for Xavier Woods. And now, oh my goodness, Saito suplex from Alex Shelley. Like I said, for the Guns, man, they might just want it more than any team in this match left standing. That's all I can really say at this moment. As now Shelley grabs a hold of Xavier Woods and a shell shock right on that ladder. Shell shock right on that ladder. And no, again, Chris Sabin, he says, nah, Shelley, we're not done just yet. We are not done just yet. And now a super kick misses. Xavier Woods goes off the ropes. Oh my goodness, a kick right to the face of Sabin. A kick right to the face of Sabin. And now, wait a minute, grabs Sabin. Grabs a hold of Sabin with a package suplex. Package suplex, but now Shelley breaks up the pinfall. And now it's Alex Shelley and Xavier Woods going back and forth. Oh, a bulldog right over that table. Alex Shelley and Woods fighting off now as Sabin trying to shake the cobwebs off. This match could have been over, but Chris Sabin clearly having other intentions in mind for Xavier Woods. Again, setting up that table that was introduced by the New Day early on in the match, and now Alex Shelley What could he have planned for Xavier Woods? Saban's letting the ref know that he better get out of harm's way, because what the hell does Chris Sabin have planned here? Oh no, Saban's looking to go off the top with Xavier Woods, perhaps a superplex through the table. My goodness gracious. How the hell is Xavier Woods even standing at this point? And now look at this, double foot stomp from Sabin. This is only a matter of time, folks. This has been an absolute car crash to witness. Oh, and Shelley accidentally takes out his partner in the process, but that might be it right there. Springboard crossbody, the Guns advance to Detroit. The Motor City Machine Guns have a chance to win the World Tag Team Championships in their hometown of Detroit, Michigan. It really cannot get any more special than that if they can do almost the unthinkable and knock off the very dominating team of Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Cast your minds back to the elimination of Kofi Kingston, fairy tale ending right on the steel chair. That put Kofi out. Lawn dart Alex Shelley right into the turnbuckle. This is just a little bit of a glimpse of the carnage that was this tag team triple threat eliminator match. In the end, the Motor City Machine Guns left with both members standing, and they find themselves in a very good position to win those World Tag Team Championships in Detroit nonetheless. We are moving forward, folks, because the WWE Women's Champion is in the building. Becky Lynch is taking on Io Sky's tag team partner, Asuka. Of course, Io Sky being Becky Lynch's opponent when we get to Detroit. Summerslam weekend. And man, SummerSlam is really starting to look like the biggest show of the summer, folks. Motor City Machine Guns versus the Blackpool Combat Club with the World Tag Team Championships on the line. Becky Lynch defending her Women's Championship against Io Sky, with, of course, Mommy in the Bank lurking, you know, in the shadows pretty much. We haven't seen Rhea Ripley in a few weeks now, but believe me, she's been biding her time. You have to believe that, you know, she's looking for that measure of revenge on the man herself, Becky Lynch, after falling 2 straight falls to Becky Lynch as of this year. Both one at WrestleMania and one in Saudi Arabia at Night of Champions. Of course, the WWE Championship is also on the line when we get to Detroit. 1 year in the making. Cody Rhodes looks to get his vengeance on a man that he used to call a best friend, a man he used to call his actual, you know, mentor in this business, Randy Orton. We'll see Randy Orton in the main event against main event Jey Uso nonetheless. Of course, Jey Uso has a big night ahead of him too, trying to get a revenge on his brother by, you know, taking his Intercontinental Championship back at SummerSlam. And it will indeed be Jey and Jimmy Uso Part 3. This time we're going tribal combat, folks. That's right, Intercontinental Championship on the line. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, the last of the trilogy, ending in tribal combat when we get to Detroit. That should be one hell of a match as well, folks. And if you thought the Raw side of SummerSlam looked stacked, just wait till you see the SmackDown side. We're looking at, you know, an open challenge from the United States Champion Kenny Omega. Who's going to show up, we have no idea, but hopefully, you know, they know how to keep themselves in the ring, because as of late, Kenny Omega has been accepting count-out victory after count-out victory, the most despicable actions that I've ever seen out of the cleaner. Not only that, but of course we have Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair Part 3 at SummerSlam for the WWE Women's World Championship. Bianca Belair earned her shot back at Sasha Banks in that fatal 5-way #1 contenders match that consisted of her, Charlotte Flair, you know, Jade Cargill, Bayley, and Tiffany Stratton. So some real heavy hitters in that match. And still Bianca Belair was able to come out on top. You can't say she did not earn the right to be against Sasha Banks for the 3rd time in her career when we get to Detroit. And of course, almost the most monumental SummerSlam main event we could possibly put together right now, folks. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns against the Ring General Gunther. That is your main event. Come SummerSlam weekend, it all starts off this episode. Really, this is the Monday Night Raw go-home episode of SummerSlam. And what a go-home episode it has been with the WWE Women's Champion in action. Of course, the Motor City Machine Guns getting the job done in that triple threat eliminator match. What a car crash of a match that was. You know, Becky Lynch and Asuka going toe-to-toe right now. Two women that know each other very well in that square circle, that is for sure. I mean, you cast your minds back to a few years back, I want to say 2019. You know, Becky Lynch, she found out that she was actually, you know, with child. Of course, that would be her and Seth Rollins' baby girl, Rue. You know, Asuka was actually a hand-picked woman to, you know, carry the women's division while Becky Lynch was gone. She won the Money in the Bank briefcase that year in that very unorthodox, you know, cinematic Money in the Bank ladder match that took place, of course, in the WWE Tower. But nonetheless, when she won the Money in the Bank briefcase, Becky Lynch actually revealed that, you know, in that briefcase was the actual Raw Women's Championship itself. That's when Becky Lynch revealed that she, you know, she was actually pregnant. She had to take some time off, and she wanted Asuka to kind of hold the reins until then. So there is a level of respect between Asuka and Becky Lynch, but this, you know, this new side of Becky Lynch, almost of like, you know, this woman that thinks that, you know, the world revolves around her and that she is, you know, the be-all, end-all in the women's locker room. You know, absolutely just showing no type of respect to any of the newer girls in the locker room, that being a Roxanne Perez, you know, a Cora Jade, a JC Jane, any of those number of talents. I don't think Asuka really would respect that, you know, the way that Becky Lynch has been treating all the newcomers as of late. And I don't think Io Sky would either, considering Io Sky is, you know, in many ways, she you know, all those women, Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, they grew up watching Io Sky in the black and gold days. He might have been a pioneer to those ladies. It might have been, you know, a huge influence to why they're in the professional wrestling today. Io Sky, you know, she's basically defending all those newcomers when we get to SummerSlam, trying to permanently shut Becky Lynch up. And as I said before, the amount of momentum, the wave of momentum that Io Sky has been riding as of late, I do believe that when we get to Detroit, we are going to see a new WWE Women's Champion. I do believe Io Sky will get the job done against Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. And that would be the second SummerSlam in a row that Becky Lynch loses her championship, going into the event as champion, as Asuka just lines Becky Lynch up perfectly with a kick right to the face. And man, she might get her momentum derailed right here, that being Becky, if she loses against Asuka tonight. And now just kicking at the ribs of Becky Lynch's, the Empress of Tomorrow. This is no small task for Becky Lynch before SummerSlam. Oh my goodness gracious. Asuka has really, you know, caught Becky Lynch off guard throughout most of this match. You gotta believe that there's probably other things going on in the mind of Becky Lynch. That being a big women's championship match still to come for her this weekend in Detroit against arguably, possibly the best women's professional wrestler in the world right now, that being Io Sky, a woman that honed her craft in Japan and then is now doing so all around the world. Is now Becky Lynch finally coming back into this thing. But another woman that honed her craft in Japan is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. But look at this. Rope break saved Asuka. The disarmer was cinched in. And Becky looking to, you know, put this thing away real quick here. And Asuka's going to want to, she's going to want to find a loophole out of this, because Becky Lynch can really put this thing away and put this thing to bed anytime she wants with that manhandle slam. But Asuka also has a few ways to put her opponent away as well. And now look at this. Grabs a hold of the legs. Sneaky roll up from Asuka. Only a 1 count though. Only a 1 count to the women's champion, and levels her with a clothesline. And Asuka's right back on the attack of Becky Lynch. And both of these women, like I said, there's a level of respect there, so that means that they've definitely done their homework here tonight, Asuka and Becky Lynch, that is. as Asuka just hangs Becky Lynch out to dry. Sold out show and our go home show to Summerslam. Sold out it's been for weeks, honestly. And look at this, Asuka. Well, I thought she was going to go suicide dive, but I guess she thought better of it. And now look at this, Becky Lynch right back on the attack to Asuka. And now look at this, face first onto the apron. This is that more aggressive side to Becky Lynch that we've been seeing as of late. You know, the thing that put Cora Jade on the shelf and, you know, took Roxanne Perez out at Money in the Bank in pretty dominating fashion in a successful retention of Becky Lynch. And now Asuka looking to get back in the ring, but Becky's going to chase her on the outside. That might not have been a very good strategy of Becky Lynch's. Now Asuka throws Becky shoulder first into the barricade. Goes Becky Lynch now. And now more damage on the outside as she gets dumped right on her neck. And that German suplex of the Empress of Tomorrow. And what we oftenly forget of Asuka is, you know, she had an undefeated streak for 400 plus days in NXT before she even ate a pin. So, like I said, you cannot take a woman like Asuka lightly before SummerSlam. She might be able to soften Becky Lynch up before she even gets to face Io Sky. And it's hard to beat Io Sky if you're not 100%. Inverted DDT from Becky Lynch, trying to get back into this thing once more as Asuka now trying to lick her wounds on the floor. But watch out, because Becky Lynch goes off the top rope with a leg drop, taking out Asuka there. Could this be enough? Count of two. Again, Asuka getting the shoulder out, though. And Becky Lynch is just pulling at her hair, trying to figure out what to do next. Asuka has been indestructible as of late in this match. I think she was gonna go for another manhandle slam, but Asuka ducked it that time. Kick right to the ribs. Going for that hip thrust into the face, and she gets it. Plants Becky Lynch. Could that be it? Count of two. No, Becky Lynch gets the shoulder out now. And now it's a little bit fair and square here. Both women have not hit their, you know, their go-to moves, that being the manhandle slam or the Asuka lock. But you gotta believe that Asuka has been setting up for it all match. But now Becky Lynch throwing Asuka in the turnbuckle. And now face first goes Asuka right into the turnbuckle. And now wait a minute. Goes for, oh my goodness gracious. Huge suplex right into the turnbuckle now. And now Asuka, no, wait a minute. Oh, shoulder first into the mat. Remember that shoulder was driven, into the barricade earlier. Asuka knows exactly what she's doing, setting up for that Asuka lock, of course. And now shots right to the face. Just going to work on both shoulders of Becky Lynch. Ain't going to hit no manhandle slam if your arms don't work. And now wait a minute. Asuka grabs a submission hold of her own right in the center of the ring. Octopus stretch. Octopus stretch cinched in on the women's champion. You got to question, you know, Becky Lynch's, you know, train of thought here. Taking a match with Asuka of all people before she gets in the ring with Io Sky. I know it's basically to say, hey, I can beat your tag team partner so I can beat you, but they're easier opponents to warm up for than Asuka. Beautiful elbow drop off the top rope. Becky Lynch could be in a world of trouble here to eat a defeat before a big championship match, but somehow still gets a shoulder out. And now more damage to that arm from Asuka. Now she's got an arm bar locked in. A rope break saved her at this time. And now Asuka ducks the clothesline attempt and levels her once more with that, you know, spinning roundhouse kick that she hit last time. Becky Lynch is in a world of trouble. Asuka is just stalking her prey at this point. And now wait a minute, what the hell she got planned here? Oh my goodness gracious, a package DDT off the top rope. That might do it. Becky Lynch might eat a defeat right here and right now. Oh my, how the hell she hit the shoulder out? You know, with all that Becky Lynch has been doing as of late, you know, you don't have to like her as a person or as a character on our television screen, but you have to respect the fight that this woman has, because somehow she is still hanging in there with one of the best that we have to offer, that being Asuka. Now look at this, the muscle still all there, even though the arm has been worked on all match. Beautiful schoolboy powerbomb from the man. Could this be it now? Count of 2, and now Asuka pops the shoulder this time. One hell of a match to even set up Becky Lynch and Io Sky this weekend. You could argue that this should be for the Women's Championship right here, right now. And now look at this, Becky Lynch again doing more damage in that corner. And now going off the second this time, it looks like. And now she goes for a leg drop off the second this time. Asuka could be down, and now she hit it on the top rope earlier. This time she gets the second. Oh, she got the leg drop on Asuka, and that was enough to pin the Empress of Tomorrow. But wait a minute, because the genius of the Sky is here to get one more good look at the WWE Women's Champion before they go to war in Detroit. It all goes down this weekend in SummerSlam, folks. You cannot miss it with the lineup of the show that I talked about before that match even began. And two of these men involved in 2 big title matches are in our main event, that being Randy Orton and Jey Uso. And look who they have in their corners, both respective opponents come this weekend in Detroit. That being Cody Rhodes in Jey's corner, and Jimmy Uso in Randy's corner. The Viper, Randy Orton, not coming out here alone tonight. A little bit of unlikely support from the Intercontinental Champion himself, Jimmy Uso. And of course, I mean, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, that's the homie right there. Jey is Cody's homie, and Cody is Jey's homie. Who could ever forget, that press conference that they both showed up, when they won the tag team championship, they both showed up a little bit of tipsy. Definitely created some meme-worthy content there. Do you feel him, sir? I feel him, sir, and I feel this main event. Randy Orton versus main event Jey Uso. You could argue this should be for the WWE Championship as well. The level of momentum that Jey Uso has had of late before his backstabbing, jealous brother Jimmy Uso had to ruin it all and take that Intercontinental Championship away from him last month in London. But as I said, Jey Uso is going to be looking for some payback when we get to Detroit. He's going to be looking to put the beating on his brother in tribal combat for that Intercontinental Championship. And of course, who can forget the storybook ending that Cody Rhodes needs to have come SummerSlam against this man right here, Randy Orton. Huge main event here tonight, folks. This would be the biggest win of Jey Uso's career if he can defeat a 15-time world champion in Randy Orton. What a big win this would be for Jey Uso here tonight, and what momentum, even more momentum he would have heading into SummerSlam. Can he get the job done is the real question. Cody Rhodes, as I said, supporting his main Jey Uso. Cody Rhodes is going to be watching this match very closely, seeing what kind of shape Randy Orton is in ahead of their WWE Championship match in Detroit. I couldn't stress enough how important that match is for Cody Rhodes to win, man. I mean, I really don't know where he goes from here if he doesn't win. He tried his shot at SmackDown. He won the Elimination Chamber to send himself into a World Championship match with Gunther at WrestleMania in Hollywood, and had a great showing against the Ring General, but was not enough to put the Ring General away. Cody got redrafted to Monday Night Raw during the draft, and I mean, ever since then, you almost felt like it was all but true that him and Randy Orton were going to cross paths again, and Cody Rhodes, earning his shot at the WWE Champion Randy Orton last week when he defeated Drew McIntyre. And look at this, Orton and Jey Uso. And this crowd is hot for Jey Uso. You can hear the Yeets, the Usos in the crowd. Randy Orton's going to look to try and put a damper on that real quick, but Jey Uso, nice knee right to the face of Orton. And a beautiful clothesline takes out Orton. Jey is not going to come here lightly, man. He's going to throw everything he's got at the Viper, as will Randy Orton to Jey Uso. You know, Randy Orton does not want to really, exhaust himself too much with a big WWE Championship match ahead of him against a man that wants to, cut the head right off the snake, that being Cody Rhodes. And Orton's looking to powder the outside, but I don't think Jey Uso is going to really let that happen. Suicide dive wipes out the champ. This could have been champion versus champion match. Jey Uso used to be the Intercontinental Champion before we got to London, and Jimmy Uso got a little lucky there. Just barely surviving his brother in London. And now Orton goes to work on Jey Uso, that slow, methodical pace that we've come to know and love of Randy Orton at this point. And now Orton trying to speed it up a little bit, though. Kicking Jey Uso into the corner. Grabs a hold of the feet. Oh, my goodness. Just hangs him out to dry there. And now Jey gets the shoulder out at 1. Remember, there's a lot of history between these two men and Jimmy Uso. If you cast your minds back, the Bloodline actually took Randy Orton out of action for 18 months. So I don't know why, he's trusting Jimmy Uso in his corner. I don't even know if Jimmy Uso even let him know that he was going to be in his corner. Jimmy Uso just wants to get one last good, look, one last good rub in the face of Jey Uso that he took that Intercontinental Championship away from him. Beautiful super kick. Wait a minute. Jey Uso, what the hell is he going for here? Huge headbutt. Could that put the champ away? Count of 1. Oh, Orton gets the shoulder out at 1, though. Like I said, I cannot stress how big of a win this would be for Jey Uso before SummerSlam. You would argue, he gets a shot at whoever wins Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes if he defeats the WWE Champion here tonight. Cody would honor Jey Uso with that luxurious opportunity. And Jey has been all over Randy Orton, man. Shots right to the ribs of Orton. And now, wait a minute. Went for a kick. Oh, but gets a kick to the back for his troubles as now Orton gets back into this thing. And now Orton got something planned for Jey. And now, wait a minute. Oh, this is vintage Orton right here. About to hang Jey Uso from the ropes. Hangman's DDT. And now a kick right to the abdomen of Jey Uso. Look at this. Jey Uso, House of Fire here. Double clothesline. Double down in the center ring from Randy. Now, wait a minute. Cody and Jimmy Uso mouthing off to one another. Cody and Jimmy, of course, no love lost there as well. Jimmy and Cody, what the hell is about to happen here? Oh, I think the ref just threw both men out. Jimmy Uso not too happy. Cody, oh, man, Cody gets thrown out too. You got to be kidding me. The crowd's not going to love to see that. Well, there goes both men's manager, so to speak. And it's all fairs and game now as Randy Orton comes back hot with a clothesline. And this is vintage Orton here. Oh, a power slam to Jey. Could that momentary distraction lead Orton to victory? But no, only a count of 2 there. And now, wait a minute. Randy Orton lining his opponent up. My goodness gracious. Orton is looking dominant as ever as of late, folks. And now it's Jey Uso trying to get back into this thing. And now look at this. Oh, a shot right to the leg of Orton. Shot right to the leg of Orton. Stunning the WWE Champion momentarily. And now chomping at the bit. Quite literally chomping at the chest of Orton, I should say. Here's some more chops right to the chest. Just lining Orton up with everything he's got is Jey Uso. Like I said, there's a lot on the line. Even though the championship isn't. And now Orton, he almost went for something. Oh, but no, Jey Uso got a little bit of a super kick to land an uppercut for Randy's troubles. And now that might assure that Orton doesn't have any kids. Any more kids, I should say. He already has 5 of them. There's now Jey Uso taking it to the Viper. What the hell does Jey Uso have planned here? Dumps him over the top rope. This is vintage Jey Uso. If he can land this, feeling a little Usi, going a little Uso crazy. Tope con hilo over the top rope by Jey Uso. Jey's feeling himself here tonight. Like I said, sold out crowd. Go home show to SummerSlam. It doesn't get any bigger than this. And now, wait a minute, Orton slipping out of harm's way. spiking Jey Uso with a DDT on the outside. And now Orton's going to go to work. Body slam on the outside to main event Jey Uso. The question is, what shape is these men's bodies going to be in when we get to Detroit? Cody and Jimmy, you know, they get an early night apparently. They got thrown out by the referee after exchanging some words. But Orton and Jey Uso are both here to... And now look at this, a huge shot right to the face. They're both here for the long runs before this match ends. And now wait a minute, Jey Uso lining Randy up for something here. Randy might not even see Jey coming. Full head of steam is Joe. A shot right to the knee. I think he was going for a spear. I don't think he got really any of it maybe. And now sending Orton crashing onto the other outside. Count of 5. Jey Uso, man, he does not want to lose this match or win this match, I should say, on a count out victory. I think he's going to go for it one more time. Full head of steam is Jey Uso. Oh, a shot right to the face of Orton. And just running back in here. Now look at this. That incensed Randy Orton. I think that's exactly what Jey Uso wanted, though, as he plants him with a shot right to the face with a DDT. And now, wait a minute. Lining Orton up. Beautiful neck breaker. Lifting neck breaker from Jey Uso to pin the WWE Champion ahead of Summerslam. Orton gets the shoulder out at 2.5. But Jey Uso has really brought the fight to Orton here tonight. I am very impressed with main event Jey Uso as of late, ever since this past January. And now, oh no, he got caught. Got caught. Orton hanging him out to dry once more with that Hangman's DDT. About to plant main event Jey Uso. I can't even talk at this point. Like I said, one hell of a show it's been, folks. I'm excited for SummerSlam, as everybody I'm sure is as well. And now Orton, oh no, what the hell has he got planned? Jey Uso trying to stir. I thought Orton was about to go in that corner, and you know exactly what happens when Orton gets in that corner and starts hearing them voices. Oh no, what the hell? Oh, wait a minute, Jey Uso again out of harm's way. And now, oh, there's that running super kick we've seen him hit in the past. Could that be enough to pin the champ? Count of 2 again, only a 2 count. Only a 2 count again, but Jey Uso in the corner. Oh, he just speared the shit out of Orton. Could that be enough? 1, 2, center of the ring. Orton again gets the shoulder out. You gotta be kidding me, man. You've gotta be kidding me at this point. And now Jey Uso trying to figure out what to do next. Orton is slowly stirring. Jay's on the top rope. He wants Orton up to his feet. What does Jey have planned here? This is the go-home show to SummerSlam. You want to make yourself famous. Orton now sends Jey Uso into the corner. What the hell does Randy Orton have planned here? And again, Jey Uso, again able to get out of harm's way of whatever the hell Orton was planning, and now plants him with a DDT of his own right. And now Jey Uso up on the top rope. He turns back around. Oh, an elbow drop. Elbow drop hits flush. Could that be it? 1, 2. No, Orton again. Again out of a potential loss. And Jey Uso with a sliding elbow. But wait a minute. Orton doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to be there. Oh, no. Uso splash. No water, though. No water in the pool for that Uso splash. And now Orton sends Jey Uso off the ropes. Luthez Prez. That's vintage Orton right there. Shots to the face of Jey Uso. What a main event this has been, folks. And oh no, it might be signed, sealed, and delivered with an RKO center of the ring. And that's going to derail Jey Uso's momentum heading into SummerSlam. Oh, wait a minute. Jey gets the shoulder now. Jey gets the shoulder now, and Orton can't believe it. Orton's incensed. Orton's incensed, but here comes Jey Uso right back into the match somehow. And now super kick lands flush. Jey's still in this thing. Chops to the chest of Orton, lining Orton up. Lining Orton up is Jey Uso, and now a clothesline right to the face. I mean, it's not really pretty, but it's effective nonetheless. And now Jey Uso going out to the... Oh, what the hell does Jey Uso have planned? Oh, my goodness gracious. We saw this at Money in the Bank when he planted his brother through the announce table. Could he be looking for the same thing for Randy Orton? But Orton wise enough to get out of harm's way there. Now, both men jockeying for position this late in the match. Chops to the chest of Orton. And both men going back and forth now. And now Orton sends him face first into the turnbuckle. And now for a second time, face first into the turnbuckle goes main event Jey Uso. And now a shot to the knee. And I didn't realize Jey Uso's actually busted up right now. Orton has done one hell of a number on main event Jey Uso. And you gotta believe Jimmy Uso is licking his chops in the back of the locker room right now. Seeing the sights of his brother get manhandled by the Viper. And now Jey has to take a moment to, find a little bit of a breather. But wait a minute, he's back up on his feet out of nowhere. Super kick right to the face of Randy Orton. And the referee trying to get these men back in the ring once more. But as I said, Jey Uso looks to have some bad intentions on the mind. Orton does not want to be there. He should have seen Money in the Bank. Jey Uso is going Uso crazy again with an Uso splash through the announce table. Now this is a go-home episode to SummerSlam, folks. What the hell? Jey Uso's not done there yet. He's back on the top rope. You've got to be kidding me. Again with the headbutt flush. But I don't know if Jey Uso might have taken himself out in the process. Goes for the pin anyway. 1, 2. No, you gotta be kidding me. Orton gets the shoulder out at the last second. And this is that resiliency that we have seen of Orton time and time again in Universe mode. That is what has led him to be WWE Champion for almost a full year now. When we get to SummerSlam, it will be a year of Spike's DDT. Jey Uso's out, man. You could count to 1,000,000. He put himself and Randy through the announce table, but somehow Orton... Oh, wait a minute. No. Don't do it. Oh, my God. What the hell? We have not seen that move, that punk kick, in Universe mode in quite some time, folks. Randy Orton with the most despicable act possible to win this match. RKO didn't do it, apparently, of course. Nothing else was going to do it. A punk kick right to the skull of Jey. Is Jey Uso even going to be cleared to compete when we get to Detroit? That's the real question. Like I said, Jimmy Uso has to be licking his chops right now. Jey Uso might need medical attention, man. We gotta get him some help. Randy Orton defeats Jey Uso in a monumental main event heading into SummerSlam. And man, if Randy Orton brings that level of intensity when he gets to SummerSlam against Cody Rhodes, I fear we're going to be reliving last year's nightmarish chapter with Randy Orton standing tall over Cody once again. But ladies and gentlemen, we have one more show before SummerSlam, that being Friday Night SmackDown. And believe me, we're going to end things off with a bang heading into the biggest party of the summer. I will catch you guys there.